It's 11:11 right now, and this message is huge. You are literally in the process of like becoming the creator of your own reality in the most like mature and abundant way. So a lot of you guys could have recently had a shift in energy or a shift in location or something that changed the confidence that you have. You're feeling more confident within yourself, you're feeling more alive, you're feeling more seen, and this is an energy of like you have a very kind soul, okay? So right now, a lot of you guys are in the process of like recognizing where you're literally denying your soul's voice and you're not creating something in your life out of fear of people judging you or out of fear of manipulation or fear of a negative energy taking from you or something along those lines. You're in an energy right now of they're wanting you to create discipline in your life, to recognize that this new version of you deserves to be seen and that you are protected. And your protection is the fact that you can take care of yourself every single day and find something where you're detached from the outcome, you're grounding, you're tapped into your body, and you're centered so that when you come into other interactions, you have the awareness to recognize, is this good for me or is this not? This seduction card coming out literally right next to discipline, and the seduction card is literally about you now have the awareness to recognize who is good for you and who isn't, who is going to manipulate you and who isn't, and recognizing that that is something that you have control over. So by you posting or creating or going out into the world and sharing, literally this energy says courtesy, this is like thoughtful, polite, good manners, you sharing this love, this ecstasy with the world, you're afraid that people are going to take advantage of it. Maybe in the past as a child you got perceived as naive or stupid, or maybe people have taken advantage of your light in the past. But the only reason that happened is because you didn't see yourself. You now see yourself very clearly, and that is your power. Your power is the fact that you see yourself and you know who deserves that and who doesn't. You know who matches that energy and who doesn't. Like, this is such a powerful energy. So like a big message for you guys, like, don't hold back from creating something that you want or taking a leap of faith or going out into the world, coming out of the cave out of fear, because the fear is an illusion and you can combat that fear by knowing that you trust yourself. And you can't know that you trust yourself unless you leap and take the faith to prove to yourself that if you do encounter something that seems seductive or that seems manipulative, you will have the awareness to recognize it and choose to walk away. But you can't trust yourself if you don't allow yourself to do that. So like trial and error is a big thing for you guys right now, because you're learning to trust your body and to recognize that anything out of fear, any kind of dark energy has no power over you unless you allow it. And that's what you're proving to yourself, is the level of consciousness that you've obtained throughout your life thus far. Shadow self reverse, bro. This energy is literally like becoming whole, self-awareness, progression, healing. Okay. Wow. Literally. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Okay, for a lot of you, this is definitely an energy of like, especially because I know I have a lot of like divine feminines watching me. If you're not a divine feminine and you don't resonate with this, like that's okay. But for a lot of my divine feminines, it's specifically like the fear of men, okay? Or like the idolization of men, or like a father wound, or wanting like the love. It could be just wanting the love from the opposite sex, idolizing the opposite sex out of like what you're wanting from them from a wounded place. So there's like an energy of distrust, of feeling as if like the opposite sex, or like for my women, like that men have power over you in the sense of like, oh, if I go out, like they can just beat me up. If I go out, like they can just take me, like I can get kidnapped. Where it's like, understand this perspective from an energetic standpoint, where it's like, if you believe that's gonna happen, like it's not, because if you believe that you are protected, you can only get yourself into those situations if you are not connected to your intuition and you allow your ego to lead you into places that would bring you in that situation. But if you are connected to yourself and your point of view, you could be literally on a walk and your intuition is going to say, take a left instead of a right. And you listen to that, you could have just avoided something so terrible because you listen to your body and your intuition. It's literally this energy of you like going out of impulse towards something because you're idolizing what it possibly could give you, instead of recognizing that that's false. It's a false sense of energy. It's a false sense of like, because you're in this energy right now of like half committing to yourself. You're like knowing that you're special, but you're still not like completely allowing yourself to like go and pursue that and like take that out into the world out of a place of free of fear. But this is literally the energy of free will. It's like recognizing that the free will that you have is such a divine power when you can learn to use it out of a place of consciousness. So the free will energy is making sure that you are going towards options that you know feel good in your body because you are disciplining yourself to center home, to center back. Do not let fear stop you from going out into the world. Like, that is the biggest message here. This is huge. I don't even know if I'm going to get anything else, but I am going to ask because, like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Cats could be significant for any of you guys, or deers. That's what I'm saying with this deer. It's like your energy is so kind and so loving, and that's why, like, you could be afraid that somebody's going to take advantage of that again, but that's literally just a fear from the past. It's just a fear that people have taken advantage of you in the past. But that's not going to repeat because you see yourself now. Four of Wands coming out sideways here. Eight of Swords reverse, and the Lovers. That is literally what I'm saying, bro. You're coming out of an illusion of, like, allowing your fears to dictate your reality, allowing your fears to dictate your actions, because this is telling me that, like, love is unconditional. Like, unconditional love is the most powerful thing, and a lot of people allow the physical reality to dictate their actions, not knowing that if you're connected to yourself and you see beyond the physical world and you can see the energetic world, that literally everything is controlled by energy, and energy can be controlled and manipulated, then you can recognize that you have the power to protect yourself. Because you are energy and everything else is energy. So if you have that awareness, then you can take the blindfold off of feeling as if the universe is pulling strings, and you can be the controller of that puppet, babe, okay? You can be the controller of that puppet by literally being aware that you have control of your reality energetically and physically. But in order to have control, you need to be aware of the energetic and the physical world. It's not just feeling, and it's not just acting. It's recognize your feelings and then acting out of a place of consciousness, from knowing that you're acting from your heart space and you're listening to your body, because your body is a compass. I love you. I hope this resonated. I love you so much. You deserve to shine.